Well, good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. My internet connection doesn't seem to be very strong this morning, but we'll see how far it goes. Anyway, welcome to Tuesday. Come on in, have a seat. Let's sit down. Let's have a cup of coffee together, take a couple sips together. There's nothing better in my mind than starting off your morning sipping some coffee and praying and just kind of meditating and pondering and thinking about the day, thinking about your relationship with the Lord and what's going on all around you, thinking about family and all of those things, making plans, all of that. Good things to do on a early weekday morning, especially if you're retired like I am, and some of you may be as well. Okay, so we're going to, well, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Wes Henson. I'm the interim pastor at the First Baptist Church of Cutler, and I am grateful that you joined me today. This week in our small group Bible studies, adult Bible studies on Sunday morning at 9:45 at the First Baptist Church of Cutler, we're going to be looking at family conflict. In fact, that's the theme, 6-week theme. This will be week 2. And the family conflict that we are looking at this week is the one that is between Abraham and Lot. Last week's study was between Cain and Abel, but this week we're looking at Abraham and his nephew Lot. Now, we don't know a lot about Lot, except that he took a lot of land when Abraham was dividing the lots. So Lot is in the forefront of our vocabulary this morning. But because of the vast wealth that both Lot and Abraham had accumulated, the land that they were using was not able to sustain both families. And so Abraham and Lot decided to separate. Now, this is not part of our devotion today, but I do want to bring up this point. You know, the more things that we accumulate, the more things that we have, the more responsibility we have, the greater the upkeep, the more that it takes to take care of those things. And so sometimes we spend all of our time keeping the things that we have updated and cleaned and fixed and all of that we really don't get to enjoy the very object that we have purchased. And so I think there's something to be said about living simply, having just a few things and being content with what we have. But anyway, I digress. So I'm sure that you've heard the sayings, all that glitters is not gold. Remember that saying? And then there's another saying that when we look at something that looks kind of, not very good, we say, well, that's just a diamond in the rough. These are phrases that remind us that there is more than meets the eye. All that glitters is not gold, and the things that can be like a diamond in the rough, not looking very good on the outside, but something very valuable on the inside. And so that's the title of our devotion today, more than meets the eye. More than meets the eye. Abram gave Lot the right to choose directions. They decided to separate, and Abram said to Lot, you just choose the land that you want. If you choose the east, I'll go to the west. If you choose the west, I'll go to the east. Makes no difference to me. You just pick what you want. So with that choice, Lot looked around and he saw the luscious land of the Jordan River Valley, the plains, if you will. And so he chose that. He chose the glitter, the shiny stuff, the stuff that looked really, really good. But beyond the glitter was Sodom and Gomorrah. And in chapter 13 of Genesis, verse 13, it says, now the people of Sodom were wicked and were sinning greatly against the Lord. But that's what Lot chose. He chose the glitter. Abraham, on the other hand, went to Canaan. He went to the diamond in the rough, and it was later known as the Promised Land. And, as followers of Jesus, just to make an application here, if I may, as followers of Jesus, we see people who say and do and live by what seems right on the outside. They live by the glitter, but their hearts are far from God. And again, as I said, we don't know a whole lot about Lot, but what we do know about him, I don't know if there was any, if he had any conviction for the Lord at all. We certainly don't see that in any of the things that we read about him in the book of Genesis. And so we have to be mindful and intentional, I believe, to look beyond the outward covering. We need to look beyond what glitters. We need to look to the inward heart. We need to look what is inside. Anyway, that's our devotion for today. But before we go, I want to leave you with this verse, two verses, Genesis chapter 13, verses 12 and 13. So Abram settled in the land of Canaan, and Lot moved his tent to a place near Sodom, and settled among the cities of the plain. But the people of this area were extremely wicked and constantly sinned against the Lord. All that glitters is not gold. And sometimes the things that we have, we don't think they're very luxurious, but they may be the diamonds that are in the rough. Okay, you all have a great Tuesday. I hope you get a lot done today. This is a day that we kind of push forward, right? Get a lot accomplished today, or we get nothing accomplished today. So today, Tuesday, is a good day. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you get a lot done, and I will see you next time. And until then, bye for now.